Edgar Allan Poe, 1809 to 1849, was an American writer and poet who is considered one of the most prominent pioneers of Gothic and horror literature in the 19th century. He was born in Boston, Massachusetts, and his mother died when he was a child, leading to his adoption by businessman John Allan and his wife, where he was raised in Richmond, Virginia. His relationship with his adoptive father was troubled, which affected his personal and professional life. Poe began his literary career as a short story writer, poet, and literary critic. His most notable works include The Fall of the House of Usher, The Telltale Heart, and The Black Cat, stories that are characterized by their dark and terrifying style. Poe also wrote famous poems such as The Raven, which is considered one of the most famous poems in American literature. Poe is considered the inventor of the detective story genre, as in his story The Murders in the Rue Morgue, and is also credited with developing detective fiction. Edgar Allan Poe married his cousin Virginia Eliza Clem in 1836. Virginia was only 13 years old at the time, while Poe was 27. Their relationship was passionate and intense, despite the challenges she faced. Virginia suffered from health problems throughout her life, and in 1842 she contracted tuberculosis, a disease considered fatal at the time. Her deteriorating health greatly affected Poe, who was deeply devoted to her. Virginia died in 1847 at the age of 24, leaving Poe devastated. Poe was deeply saddened by the death of his wife, and many critics believe that Virginia's death greatly influenced his writing during this period, as his works during this period were marked by more sadness and melancholy. Their love story was touching and profound, despite the difficult circumstances they went through. Poe suffered from poverty and psychological disorders during his life, and died in mysterious circumstances at the age of 40, which added a touch of mystery to his literary legacy. Despite his short and turbulent life, Poe left an indelible mark on world literature. The circumstances of Edgar Allan Poe's death are mysterious and uncertain, and have generated much controversy and speculation over the years. On October 3, 1849, Poe was found in a state of deteriorating consciousness on the streets of Baltimore, Maryland. He was in a state of delirium, wearing clothes that did not belong to him, and was unable to explain what had happened to him. He was taken to a hospital, where he died 4 days later on October 7, 1849, without ever regaining full consciousness. No official cause of death was recorded, and theories about what led to his death have multiplied. Some of these theories include alcohol poisoning, drug overdose, mercury poisoning, suicide, or even murder. One interesting theory suggests that Poe may have been a victim of cooping, a common practice at the time where people were kidnapped and forced to vote multiple times for a particular political candidate, ultimately leaving them in poor condition after the process was over. Since there is no accurate record of his medical condition in the final days of his life, Edgar Allan Poe's cause of death remains a mystery to this day, adding to the mystery surrounding his life and character.